Yo, peace and blessings. This is Apex Solar 1, Saturday a.m., March 10th. We're gonna have a little fun this morning. I'm in a little decent mood, man. You know, I got my higher learning line open. Was gonna expect a call. I got a text that I'm gonna get a call from, so-called chemical scientists, young dudes too. They nice with it, man. You know what I'm saying? We was going over some things, man. And but until they call, and I'm gonna do the call right on in the middle of this program. Today's program is called People. I just felt like getting into sharing with y'all the characteristics of different people and what y'all gonna find out there and what y'all gonna see out there. All right. So today once again we just gonna deal with people. And I'm going to give you your, according to what the Greeks taught the Americans, I'm going to give y'all, according to our signs, the ZODIAC signs, I'm going to give y'all what your sign, stand for, in just one word. But we're going to deal with people, all right? All right. So the reason I got on this topic is because people are beginning to irritate me. And I just want to share with people about people. Let me pull up a chair. Remember, we're going to get a phone call during this, and I'm going to accept it and see what's going on with these young chemical scientists. So-called young chemical scientists. Anyway, let me get right into different types of people. I'm going to run off a lot, really, of characteristics of people, and then I'm going to share with y'all, what I think about these people. You know what I mean? Peace and blessings again. Once again, you listen to Apex Solar 1. You have negative people. We all know that. You have positive people. You have irritating people. You have selfish people and cheap people. You have your liars. You have your haters. All right, let me break down some of that. Your negative people will be, and you can, take this in your daily life. Think of people. This is what this program right here is about. Think of the people around you. Think of what you see from work to the streets, to people you know and deal with, sister, brother, aunt, cousin, whatever. Doesn't matter. Place these people and use this program to place people and identify people. Say, I know somebody like that. And either keep them or remove them out of your life. Okay? So we're going to start off like this. It's going to be, you're going to do some future shit. You're going to think, define, then get the characteristics of people that's in your life, and you're going to move them out the way, or you're going to say, you know what, that person can stay. Your negative people are people who they draw energy, they take your energy, because they are, when I say negative, I just mean they always want to get over. They just want to do something wrong to get to right. You got people out here like that don't really want to go through nothing. You might have an idea, and they're the ones that's going to say, yeah, but why don't you do it this way? And right in the middle of your idea is to cut it down. Something to get over. You know what I mean? You got positive people that anything you shoot them, they never say nothing bad about it. They go, okay, do your thing. You know what I mean? Move on that. You need some help with that, let me know. And they might even call you again a week or 2, 3 weeks later, a month later. Yo, what up? That thing you was telling me about, you got with that? Because that was like a good idea. And that's positive. That's somebody that's positive to be around. They're not shooting you down. You have irritating people. Irritating people are the people who just, how sometimes you finish talking to somebody, they walk away, whether it's on the phone or you make contact, they walk away or they hang up, and you just don't have a good feeling. They just, I don't have to talk to them again. They just say the wrong shit all the time, just do shit that just irritates you. Just say shit, do shit that just irritating, remove them. Selfish people, it's a lot of ways to be selfish. Our children can be selfish by being non-appreciative. Our own self, we could be selfish by constantly talking about what we don't have and overlooking what we do have. Man, that's being kind of selfish, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other ways you can describe selfish, but you don't need actually too many selfish people around you in thought or whatever. You got your liars, you got your haters, and you got your gunner people. Your liars are just liars. People, you ever got somebody in your life that just be lying, over-exaggerate shit, just y'all talking or whatever, and y'all, everything going good, and they said something, and nah, she lying, or she lying on somebody, or he lying on somebody, or just, that wasn't the truth what you just said. Those are liars. Liars are dangerous to be around. Then you got your haters. Your haters is cool, man. Your haters, think of your haters as negative energy that's out there. It has to be. And negative energy has to be the balance of positive energy. So negative energy has to do its job. So here's the thing. Sometimes if nobody talking about you or hating on you, you got to be like, yo, what's going on? Because something must be wrong. Because haters have a job. So when they just hating on you, you could be on Facebook or whatever, bullshit. Some people know you got a nice picture up, maybe don't even want to give it a thumbs up. You like their picture, they won't like yours. They want to comment and show you everything on theirs. They don't want to say nothing about yours, And they always got something, a little something negative to say. They mixed in with that negative. Somebody might say something and the hater will be like, yeah, I saw it. She could have did this though, whatever. Or just making up something on you, hating on you. So now if you don't have that, you're doing something wrong. So look for your haters. Be like, damn, man, nobody really shot nothing negative toward me today. Nobody hate. Ain't nobody come up to me and say, what is that you doing? Why you be, well, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing right if you ain't got no haters, man. You know what I'm saying? Because haters are like a patrol cop in the booth, man. He's there to look for something to make an arrest or to write up something. That's his job. Else he just sitting in the booth doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So a hater got to do what they got to do. So look for haters, and when you see them and it's nothing for you to be hated about, be like, all right, I'm doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Then you got your gunner people. People who, you talk about, so I was going to do that, or they try to act like they're going to steal your ideas, or people that just going to do shit. Yeah, I'm going to get a house, and I'm going to do that. They've been saying that for 10, 20 years. Those are the gunner people. And you got your drunks and alcoholics, people that just get up by 9 o'clock in the morning. Y'all passing them whether you stop in the store or not. They already grabbing for that Coors Light. They already grabbing for that can, that beer. Older people, sometimes younger people, just 9, 10 in the morning, you drinking. By 12, these young dudes, man, they're alcoholics, man. They'll tell you fucked up, but they can't go without a drink. That's alcohol. That's alcoholism, man. It's terrible, man. These young dudes' livers got to be black, man. If you've been drinking straight Henny and all this 10, 11 straight years, your ribs are black, man. You're not taking care of yourself, man. You got your weed smokers. You got your weed smokers who over smoke. And that's what I did when I was smoking. You just smoke because it's habitable. It's just a habit now. You want something, want a J at your, to be pulling in and out, thinking or whatever. And that's dumb people, your smokers. Your drunks and alcoholics you don't need in your life. Their breath stink. 9 times out of 10, their breath going to stink. But you don't actually need drunks and alcoholics in your life, man. It's just alcohol carries a bad spirit. It's a demonic thing when you're dealing with alcohol. So that's the reason you don't need them. Smokers, and I'm not saying it because I used to smoke or smoking is my thing. Smokers is all right, weed smokers. Cigarette smokers, y'all are, I don't know what to say. I never had a cigarette, so I'm not going to just trash cigarette smokers. I don't know what to say. Then you got your non-religion, play it safe type people. These are the people who don't really believe in nothing. They just be like, I don't know, I don't one way or the other. Yes, I guess it's a God. I never really got into that, the Muslim thing, the Christian thing. They'll be in limbo. Those are the people that's in limbo. They're trying to play it safe. And when they see the safe bet, they'll go toward religion when they think it's safe. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people you don't really need because they don't have a foundation of their own. So what they need to be around you for. Then religious people, period. There's a such thing of being over religious. Everybody might have that friend or that girlfriend or that homeboy You done got some knowledge and you done went crazy. Yo, why you eating this, man? This guy, y'all know the famous one, Jello got pork in it, man. Don't eat that or this or that. Why they drinking Hennessy all day? Or smoking weed or whatever. And you got your over Jesus people. Just too much Jesus. Just girlfriends trying to talk about something else and you trying to act like because you start going to church, you don't want to do this or that's not Christ-like or, people ask me, why you ain't been to church, girl? You mean all that. It's just, you can have too much Jesus and too much, Allah in you. That's just the truth. And people like that, you need to, don't dismiss them because they're doing something well, but stay away from them and tell them, you go ahead and do your thing, because you're trying to put me with your thing. I want to stay friends. So you go ahead and, you do your thing. You know what I mean? So then you got your crackheads. Crackheads are still out there. You got your crackheads who will walk up to you and will sell you a light bulb. Will try to walk up to you with just a light bulb. Say, you're going to need a light bulb, man. They might have a cord in their hand that you can plug something in with just nothing but the electric wire coming out of the other end. He might tell you, oh, nah, man, you could plug that into this, and then your stereo, the little red buttons, you could wrap that around, and if you got a speaker, whatever. You got crackheads still out there, and they're not human or manifested no more. Crackheads are in their own world. They're their own people. They don't have no morals, no soul, no nothing. Their God is crack. And that's just it. They will steal from you, play on you, and do whatever. Help them if they're family members or if you love them, but stay away from them if you're not going to do none of that with them. Then you got your non-responsible people. People who just don't take responsibility for nothing, or people who just don't show responsibility. You got people who fuck up and just won't say, man, my bad. You was right, I was wrong. You got, you got people like that. You got people who just won't apologize. You understand that? Just, they just don't take responsibility for anything that it is that they do. You know what I'm saying? So then you got your go-getters out here. Your go-getters is them dudes that's just moving. Females is just moving. Got the little channel, little page up, selling stuff, selling items. They going to get it. They doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Then you got your waiters, the opposite of the go-getters. People who, I'm just going to wait to retire. You know what I mean? Got my 401k, waiting here, got about 8 more years. Then already, and that's a future thought. And I want to remind people of that. People who's waiting to retire, that's a future dead thought. You showing me you got future thoughts, but your thoughts are dead because what you're saying is you got 8 more years, 10 more years that I'm going to retire, chill out, and do nothing. Hold on, y'all. So you have that, man. So let me I think I'm getting ready to get a call. I think I'm gonna take a call and we'll see what's happening, man. But that is a future thought when you when you saying I'm gonna sit here and I'm going to wait to retire, and then when I retire, this is what I'm going to do. So that's a future thought, but it's a future dead thought. All right, that's a future thought, but it's a future dead thought. And you don't want to have future dead thoughts. You don't want to be waiting, saying, calculating the future by how many years you got of work left. It's a future thought. You're going forward, counting 8 years left, 9 years left, or whatever. But guess what? You just counting into the future to do nothing. All right? So you got your action people, the people who just take action. You know what I'm saying? Who just do things. And after they finish doing it, like, damn, I just acted on that. I just went on and did it. I don't even know why I did it. I'm going to take a call right now, so y'all hold on. Peace and blessings, Apex Solo 1.
How you doing this morning, brother? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, my brother. Was this the chemical scientist?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a question, man.
How you feeling, bro? I'm good. I'm in the middle of a program, but I told my people that I would be receiving a call. All right, come on with it, man.
My question this morning is about molecules. Can you tell me something about molecules and break that down for me a little bit?
What, molecules?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Well, you are y'all familiar with atoms over there? I mean, I know this is a trick question because you're probably sitting from a laboratory or a chemical lab and trying to wait on what I'm gonna tell you. But are y'all familiar with the atom and atom existing in every living thing?
Yeah, I'm hip to that. I do a little homework on the atoms and whatnot, and energy and electrons and neutrons and stuff. But I was just curious about the molecules.
Well, I know you know about larger units. A molecule is like a larger unit in which two or more atoms are joined together. When you join two atoms together, you're making it a molecule, and it starts at an atom. An atom being something you can't really see with the naked eye. You should. I trust you know that.
Yeah.
The difference between a molecule and a compound is that a molecule is a type of compound. It's just made up of different elements. Y'all feeling me with that? A molecule is still a type of compound, but you can only get to a compound when you're combining two elements that really are the same in properties, and then you can call that a compound. Two things together combined that you can go and experiment and make something stable.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
So let's say carbon and oxygen for an example. All right? That'd be two different elements, right? But if the elements are the same, it's a molecule. You follow?
Right.
If the element, that's how you get to your molecule. If the two elements are the same, then you got yourself a molecule. You understand? So I don't know if y'all doing something I need to directly explain it or with, because I don't know what y'all doing over there. But that's basically a molecule.
Okay.
Atoms are formed of protons and neutrons. You know that, right?
Right.
Atoms are formed, of protons and neutrons, and you also know that protons and neutrons can also further be broken down into subatomic particles. Lower meaning lower atomic atoms, lower atoms. You can get even lower and lower when you go in and start splicing, and you break down atoms less to what they would call in the science world, I think is zetas or ziggers or something like that, or quartz.
I believe it's quartz.
Yeah, it's quartz. And then you can even go down into a zigger or a zeta or something like that. Zigzag effects. Zigzag effects.
You're splicing the atom.
Right, you're splicing the atom.
So basically, like table salt, sodium chloride. That's two atoms. That's two different molecules, and they gotta be compatible because they make table salt. It's balance and it's happiness within them two elements, the two atoms.
Okay, but remember, you're not actually splitting the atom. You're splitting the protons and the neutrons.
Right.
The atom is not visible.
They're sharing the proton. The neutrons. That's what they're sharing.
Right.
They're sharing the negative. They share the negative.
There you go. And once you get to that atom, which is not visible by the naked eye, then you can begin doing your thing. That's why I didn't know what you needed to know the molecule for. Whether you're doing something. So I'm just trying to give it to you on this basic character.
You did good. You did good. Just because that was broad. That wasn't specific.
Right.
So you touched on several things, which is good.
Chlorine is an atom.
About atoms or molecules and
right.
Shit. That's the.
What was your other question? You had another question?
You gotta add that.
Right.
So what's your topic this morning? What you talking to them about this morning besides the question I asked you?
I was speaking to my people about people, different characteristics of people, but you had brought me into this, so I I was going to get into the brighter light. You know, the light, how the light gets brighter and brighter. The regular light gets brighter and brighter, you know, and then it exploded into something dense, and that dense will be dark matter. And then from that bright light, particles produce light elements. You understand? Those are the particles that's seen underneath that atom that you're talking about after you split an atom and break it down to a quark. You know what I'm saying? It's coming to me now. See, I had to, what it is I have to get into this. You mean light, that's like our manifestation. Light getting brighter and brighter until it just exploded. And that's what the scientists here don't want to understand. The light got brighter and brighter and just exploded. And when it just exploded into something dense. You know what that something dense is? It's just dark matter, a triple state of darkness.
Right.
All right? And then, you understand? And then from still from the bright light, then you get particles that produce from the light. You know when you cut on a light and you see particles that come out of the light?
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. The particles just produce light elements. And those are the particles not seen underneath an atom. They're underneath an atom, but that's why we got to go in with a microscope. You know what I'm saying? And that's only after you split an atom and break it down. And that's when you get to what you were saying. That's when you get to the quartz or to the zigger.
What's something else I would want to talk about? Oh yeah, I forgot what it's called, bro. But you know how they getting the atomic? It's something atomic out of the water. Hydro something. I mean,
Or hydrochlorine?
Hydro something. They getting like atomic type of matter out of the water. Like it's called hydro something. I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, you know, check this out. When you're dealing with the water, with the elements, which you can do, as opposed to the earth, just remember two things. Solar people are fire. Water, you know, is considered to be spiritual in that, you know, religious realm.
Right.
And I'm only saying this to say when you're starting to deal with the elements like that and experimenting like we used to underwater, because everything was underwater in the seas, you can be dealing with contaminations because water can be contaminated. Fire can't be contaminated. So if your foundation is based on water and you in that lab, it's like saying you're not working in a bubble because your experiment can be infected. Because water can be contaminated. Only fire can't be contaminated. So I deal with the elements from a surface point of view, myself.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
That sounds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The sun is a reflection of elemental energy. You know that? The sun is a reflection of elemental energy. That's the elements right there, the sun. And we are the rays that represent each energetic reflection that comes out of that sun. We are the rays that touch the planet.
Right, we're just in a physical form right now.
Right, we're just in a physical form. So there is no water coming from the sun. And the elements are coming from the sun pure like that. So I deal with the elements like that from the sun to the surface. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Each sun ray gives account to individual solar beings living in the solar system. That's us. The sun rays gives us our code, gives us our messages. You understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
All right. It's coded messages, though.
Right, in your DNA. It's already in you. So this is why when you come across I guess knowledge, we should say, something that you didn't know nothing about, and you can do some homework on it and kind of check things out for yourself, get your own perception. Then yeah,
no question. But thank you, man. I hope I helped you out. Thank you for calling me, man. I want to get back to this lesson because I cut my own people off. I did tell them we was in the middle of doing people, but now I got to transfer back to that. But Thank y'all, man. Y'all keep it coming in, man. I appreciate. I know you'll be calling tomorrow morning.
No doubt. Peace and blessings, brother.
All right, God, man. Be safe, man.
All right.
All right. All right. That's my brothers from the. I think they call themselves the Chemical Nation. I'm not 100% sure. The Chemical Nation. All right. Let me let's take a break right quick. Let me readjust my mind back to. I know we're doing people, so let me readjust my mind back to that so we can just give me a minute if y'all could. Just give me a minute. Once again, you're listening to APEXXTELLECT. Just in my feeling some kind of way this Saturday AM, you did. Just had to, transfer my mind back out of thought. That's my brothers that be calling. I told you I got a higher channel that I answer questions on, and certain people call geologists, scientists, physicists. They don't even have to be from actual certified people, just knowledge-based people that doing their own research and thinkers. And let's get back to the program. Another type of people, like I said, I think I was on action people, if I could recall, because I got to reshift my mind back to this is, no disrespect to y'all, would be a lower thing for me, so I got a downshift right now. So people of action are the people that already did stuff. I think I said that already. I'm feeling that I said this already. And they wonder why they did, after they did it, like, oh, I already moved on that. And they're sitting somewhere and you go, oh shit, that's done already. I did that today. And you just got by it. And then now you're just sitting somewhere and it's behind you. And that's because you already took action. Then you got your bright people. Myself. Yourself. Bright people should do bright things and stay around bright people. And that's all. Just stay around bright people. Keep bright ideas. Remember always that your first thought is that real thought. That first thought, when we always say that, I should have first came to me. That's the bright thought. That's even before thinking, because you was to do. When you got taught everything, when you manifest, we just did things without thinking. Once you begin thinking, it was like you started to slip, because we were doers. You just didn't have to think. You understand? You just put things into its order and moved. When you start thinking, it's like you decline it, but not, you got your thinkers, you got people who sitting around just thinking about ideas, thinking what they should be doing, knowing they should be doing something else. They're just thinking. And that's a good thing, because they're going to act on those thoughts pretty soon. And you got your scary people, people who love, these children nowadays are demonically possessed. They can sit around watching scary movies. You got your scary friends that just scared, your girlfriend who just ain't going to fight. She's scared of everything. You're like, don't go get her. She's scary. And you got people like that, right? You got your, those people who just sit down and watch scary movies. I don't see how y'all can do it. When you're dealing with scary movies like that, you're dealing with your soul, man. It's not a good thing to just deliberately say, I'm going to watch scary movies and then scare the shit out of yourself, especially for children, okay? Especially with children around you, all right? And you got your plotters, people who just plot, always up to no good. That was me at one time. You got talkers, people who just talk a lot, just talk, and then get everybody into something because they just over-talk, just want to fucking talk too much. You got your, the worst people is the people, you got people that play two friends in between one another. They're going to tell you one person said something and the other person said something, and play two people right in between each other. I don't know, they power struck, they want power. And they want to treat people like puppets and get people fighting and arguing while they step back. You know what I mean? So, let me, I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's getting kind of boring to me now after that phone call, but I'm going to go in with something else. I did tell y'all that I was going to do something about your sign. So let me take a quick break and readjust my mind and get to the Zodiac part of this thing. y'all should be feeling that because that's alien music, man. That's music that you should by now have said, I'm in tune with this. That's music that you would be feeling if you reached into outer dimensions. That's a guy called Kid Conscious, the alien type. You know, that beat right there should make you feel something, man. Not that I'm into the signs, but a lot of y'all are. So let me give y'all. I'm gonna go right through this zodiac, this dial, which is really the 12, the sundial. See the watch up. That's where they get the zodiac. That's how this is how it all started. The watch is 12 all the way around. Well, where the 12 will be at will be Capricorn. Capricorn, you are control. I'm gonna run through this quick. Aries, you are impulse. You work off of impulse. I'm trying to do this off my head. Scorpio, transformation. Libra, observation. Virgo, fact. You work with fact. Leo, you're just a being. Nothing wrong with that. You like being. You like being alone or whatever. Cancer, represent change. Gemini, knowledge. Taurus, establishment. Aries, action. Pisces, faith. Aquarius, significance. Sagittarius, the future. You deal with the future. You're the archer. That's why it's the archer that shoots, and you're on the cusp with that Scorpio. You are on the cusp with that Scorpio who stings. Scorpio stings people. Cancer, I trust you are the protector. And I said you represent also change. All right? I might have missed something, skipped something, and that's what a bright mind do. You know what? Comment and say, yo, Apex, you missed my sign or you skipped something. All right? Capricorn, control. Let me go the other way. You know what I mean? Aquarius, you're about significance. All right? Pisces, faith. And remember, Pisces, you was about faith, but you should be coming out of faith because the end of the Piscean era is over. We had moved toward the Aqua era, which was significant to do. And that will be the Aquarius. They represent significance. Capricorn, control. Aries, impulse. Scorpio, transformation. That's what I'm on the cusp with. That Scorpio that stings. Scorpio really starts November 25th. Don't let them fool you. Give or take. We the scientists, we the alchemists now. We're telling them what's going on. Scorpio starts November 25th. When you calculate your birthday, give or take 2 or 3 days of bad calculations by this Roman who got it from the Greeks.